Hey everybody, welcome to day 2. Breakfast with Bob from XTERRA Oak Mountain. My name is Bob Babbitt. We're brought to you by Master Spas, SFuels Go Longer, HOKA Let's Fly, Form Smart Swim Goggles, Zoot Sports, the original triathlon brand, Premium Plus Sports, and of course our Challenged Athletes Foundation. Our next guest, coming off a huge win, off-road XTERRA title at Western Australia, Samantha Kingsford joins us. How you doing, Samantha?
I'm good. Thank you for having me, and welcome to XTERRA.
Oh, well, thanks. And this year, you guys are sort of balancing on-road and off-road.
Yeah, so we're basing ourselves in Boulder, Colorado.
Which you like.
Which is, I would live there. It's one of my favorite places to train and live.
Yes.
So yeah, the plan this year is to do some off-roads and also some 70.3s.
Which 70.3s?
The plan is to do Boulder, obviously.
Obviously.
That would be
Backyard,
a hard one to miss, living there. And then I think we're going to do Maine.
Nice.
And then I think after September, the schedule's not quite out, but we'll kind of just do more 70.3s after all the XTERRA is finished.
Love it. And do you like the idea? Now we've got the World Cup and you got short track. There's so much fun stuff happening.
Oh, yeah, there's so much racing. Yeah, it's awesome.
And the more racing, the better.
Oh, of course.
Of course. I like that. So that was the race in Western Australia. That was your 9th career win and led wire to wire. So obviously training is going well when you lead wire to wire.
Yeah, I mean, that course was Australia hasn't had an XTERRA for many years.
Right.
So to have one back in Australia is awesome, and to have another race down the Southern Hemisphere.
Yes.
I think, personally, we think we do it better down there. The courses are just amazing. I would say the Australian course is probably the best course on the circuit. Yep.
Wow.
Obviously, Oak Mountain's up there as well.
You like this course a lot.
Yeah, and XTERRA Rotorua. It's just pure mountain biking. We ride mountain bikes for a reason.
Right.
We want the technical element to it. I think you don't ride a mountain bike to just ride on a gravel road kind of thing.
No, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, the Australian course was amazing, and to come away with the win, that was even better, wasn't it?
That's always good when you can do that. And wait, XTERRA USA, XTERRA Champion, clean sweep of 3 USA majors. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was in 2021.
Yeah. Well, 2021, you had like Rotorua, Oak Mountain, then US Champs.
And Beaver Creek.
I knew there was 2 US in there. Okay, 4 in a row.
Yeah.
And some other guy did that too.
Yeah, some random guy called Sam.
Sam and Sam.
I don't know who he is, eh?
Yeah. Now, how did you guys meet?
Actually, funny story, he used to go overseas racing with my twin sister.
No way.
Yeah. They
for
both
XTERRA stuff?
No, for Olympic distance triathlon.
Okay.
So I guess you could say she kind of introduced me to him. But we were in the same town for university.
Yes.
And
so you guys been together for how long?
11 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah, long time, eh?
Yeah, and were you? So both of you were into triathlon. You weren't into it at all.
No. Yeah, so
he sort of forced you.
Well, it was kind of my twin sister. Olympics distance was world champs were in Auckland.
Now, was she trying to make the Olympic team?
She was trying to, yeah.
Okay.
She was just a junior back then, yeah.
And what years are we talking?
Was it 2000 maybe?
Oh, for the first ever Olympics.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's when she was around in high school,
right.
And then after high school.
So she would have been thinking probably Athens or something like that.
Yeah. Worlds was in Auckland, and she kind of said to me, "Oh, you should do the age group races in New Zealand. Why not?" That's when I started triathlon.
Yes.
But I was also at uni, so I wasn't really taking it too seriously.
You were just for fun.
Yeah. And then I finished my degree at university and went teaching.
Yes.
And just started hanging out with Sam, I guess. And I got sick of him going overseas, going to all these amazing places.
And then you come back and tell you, oh, I went here.
Yeah,
I went there.
you're sending you pictures.
You're like, what is this?
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'll just go
along with.
Yeah, so I handed my notice in at my school, and
boom.
Yeah, I haven't looked
back
since.
You can always teach.
Oh, yeah.
You can always go back and teach.
I mean, I substitute now
Yeah.
when I'm back home to earn money to come back overseas.
Right.
But yeah, I haven't looked back. I enjoy what I do.
It's the best job in the world.
Oh yeah, and it's always there. You can always go back to it, I think. So yeah, I think that's an important thing as an athlete to have something outside of triathlon.
Absolutely, because it can be a very selfish sport.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
How do you guys balance the road and the trail? Do you find that the riding a mountain bike just makes you so much stronger on the road bike?
Yeah, I think it's a good balance to have. It mixes things up and it keeps training interesting.
Right.
I mean, you couldn't probably get two different forms of triathlon, really.
No.
But yeah, I think the mountain biking helps your bike handling, obviously.
No question.
Which I think is important, especially on a TT bike. You don't have a lot of control when you're in those bars. But yeah, I mean, I think the mountain biking, the strength on the bike comes across on the TT bike.
Right.
Yeah, I guess we're just kind of struggling a little bit at the moment with trying to hold that aero position for 90Ks. We kind of get to the 60K mark and then you're like,
done.
yeah, I'm quite happy to tap out. Because
it's got to be a lot duller. I mean, in terms of you're just in the one position on a straight road, and where you guys go up here and you're in Blood Rock and going around these single track. And
you can't switch off an XTERRA.
No.
Yeah, we're in 70.3. I think you can kind of switch off. Yeah.
You've got to switch off or you'll go out of your mind.
Yeah. So yeah, but no, I like the mix between the two. I think it's quite healthy to have two different forms of triathlon.
No question. Yeah. If you can handle a mountain bike on a course like this, you can pretty much do anything.
Oh, I hope so.
Now, do you like this course?
Oh, I love it. Yeah. The technical part to it. I mean, it's not overly technical. You've only got the Blood Rock.
Yes.
But it's quite a flowy mountain bike course. You're constantly on, off.
Right.
And as I said, you can't switch off on this course.
No.
There's constantly things happening, corners, roots, rocks.
Right.
Yeah, it's a really demanding course on your body, I think.
Yes. So far, 2023, third in Wellington, you win Australia. 2022, man, you second in Tahiti, fifth in Germany, and fourth in short track. You short track fourth and fourth in France. You like the short track too?
Yeah, it's a fun format.
Yes.
Last year was our first year of racing short track.
Yeah.
This year's the first time they're having it here in America.
Right.
I think it's a good mix-up to have for our sport. Yeah. Something short, sharp. It's easier for viewingship, I guess.
Right. Good TV.
Oh, yeah.
And the camera's not, you're able to film the whole thing.
Yeah,
rather than you got in the woods and you get nothing.
Yeah. It definitely gets your adrenaline going, that format of racing.
Yeah. But your best season, 2021, I mean, in terms of winning XTERRA Worlds, winning Beaver Creek and Oak Mountain and Rotorua and second Wellington, I mean,
I couldn't have asked for a better season that year. I think we kind of came over a little bit nervous. Obviously, it was just the end of COVID after everything had locked down, and COVID hadn't quite hit New Zealand. So we were sort of coming over quite green to what COVID was because we hadn't had it in New Zealand.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Then you get here and it's just
like, what is this?
And nobody wants to come near you.
No,
Everybody's masked and gloved.
Yeah. So we were quite nervous and we were kind of, we're sitting on the plane like, is this the right thing to do?
Right.
Are we going to get shut out from New Zealand? We come over here, race, and then are we even going to be able to get back into New Zealand? So there was a lot that could have gone wrong. Yep. It was a big risk that year, but I definitely think it paid off for both of us.
Oh, no question. You both had phenomenal years. Yeah. And then you're coming off 2019 where you were 10th at the Worlds. So obviously you got some good training in to come back in 2021 and win it.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't win Worlds that year. We didn't.
2022.
Yeah. I think I've only ever done one XTERRA Worlds. In 2019.
Okay. The 10th. So you haven't done the Worlds yet?
No, I did.
Oh, that's right. The U.S.
Yeah. We had planned to go to Worlds that year, but visas forced us because of COVID. They had to push it back, and we had to leave America.
So 2019 was when you're in Maui. So you haven't. So this year you'll be able to go in
Hopefully,
and do your first Worlds there.
Yeah, hopefully.
That would be very, very cool.
Yeah.
What is it about this sport? It seems like everybody comes in here, big smile on their face. They just love the people they race with. They love the people they travel with. It seems like just like a huge family.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more relaxed kind of vibe in XTERRA. You don't have it's not stressful when you walk into transition, and
right.
I think it's just a lot more chilled, which kind of makes it easier for you as an athlete. You haven't got that stress,
right?
I guess. I guess everyone's just relaxed, and that carries across the whole brand. Yeah.
Now, how do you this season? You'll do you do the whole World Cup series?
No, so we're not following the World Tour. Unfortunately, coming from the Southern Hemisphere, it doesn't quite work for us financially.
That's a lot of travel.
Yeah, we'd constantly be in the negatives and hope that you win at the end.
Right.
And that's a big gamble for us coming from the Southern Hemisphere. I think we'd have to do 5 international flights.
Oh my God.
So I think it would just break you as an athlete. So
what will you do in the U.S. then? Will you primarily focus here because you'll do a bunch of the 70.3s and the
so we'll do the XTERRAs that are here based in the US. There's a couple in Canada as well.
Right.
We could potentially and they're epic mountain bike courses.
Yes.
We'll just stay around this area for the summer, and maybe adventure to Europe for World Champs if we can. Yeah.
Fun. Now, how many times have you won this race?
1.
Just a 2021.
Yeah. I think I in 2019 got 3rd.
Okay.
I think I was running in 2nd that year and got a very valuable lesson from the legendary Leslie Patterson.
Oh.
She came flying up behind me and overtook me. So I got 3rd my first year racing, and then came back and won it. And so hopefully we can continue that win here this weekend.
Leslie's pretty special.
Oh yeah, she's an amazing athlete. She's taught me a few valuable lessons actually about XTERRA, and basically never give up because a race isn't over until you finish. So
exactly. There was one where I think she broke her shoulder or something.
Oh, she's hard.
And she still won the race.
She's
she needed the money to help fund her movie.
Yeah, exactly. And now look at it.
Now she's freaking at the Oscars.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see her at the Oscars all dressed up? You're like, wait, is that Leslie?
Yeah.
And it was funny because we were interviewing her and she was talking about some of the scenes that she created after going for a run.
Yeah.
How that just spurred her on.
Yeah.
To, I got an idea how I can handle that. That is so
She's a very talented lady.
Yes. Well, you have a few. You got Flora Duffy out there.
Yeah.
And when you look at the guy we're going to be chatting with in a little bit, he's okay.
Yeah.
How have you seen him improve over the last number of years?
I think his biking has probably improved a lot. I think the bike's quite important in XTERRA.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all 3 aspects are important. But because the bike's so demanding on your body, I think we've kind of tried to focus a little bit more on that. Because you could be the fastest runner on paper, but if you've cooked your legs on the bike,
I know.
There's no way that you're going to be running those times that you could potentially do, that you can do in training.
Right.
I think from when he first started, I think he's become a more well-rounded athlete.
Yes.
Hopefully that trends for both of us, I guess, just become a full, well-rounded athlete, a good swimmer, a good biker, and a good runner.
Now, is your sister still doing triathlons now?
She's actually doing multi-sport, so coast to coast. Have you heard of that?
Coast to coast in Australia, where you paddle?
New Zealand?
Sorry, New Zealand.
Yeah.
Where you paddle and...
Yeah, so you start from one coast, the west coast, and you...
Is it paddle, mountain bike?
Paddle, road bike, and mountain run.
Mountain run.
Yeah.
And it's hundreds of miles.
Well, I think it takes like 16 hours in a
God.
day. Yeah, so she's raced that twice. I think she got, was it 3rd this year?
Nice.
Yeah, so that was her 2nd time. She's gunning for the win next year.
Did Braden do that?
Yeah, Braden's done that a few times.
Yeah.
Very iconic event for him.
Oh my God! Yeah, I remember that. We talked about that because he was also into adventure racing.
Oh, he's into everything.
Stuff.
Well, he used to do XTERRA as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
So cool. Always such a treat to hang out with you, Sam and Sam.
No, thank you. Yeah.
And it's fun to be here at XTERRA. This is cool.
Yeah, welcome to the off-road side of triathlon.
This is it. This is the dark side, right?
Yeah,
this is the dirty side.
Yeah, literally.
Literally, yes. Samantha Kingsford has been our guest again. This is day 2, Breakfast with Bob from XTERRA Oak Mountain. Hold on. We'll be right back.